The Delhi Red Fort blast case is becoming clearer by the day, and the clues are pointing to a far more volatile mix than what investigators first imagined. While the final reports are not out yet, sources say the explosive used in Monday's car blast may have included TATP, triacetone triperoxide, one of the most unstable, high-risk chemical explosives in the world. A bomb that, by estimate, could have weighed 40 to 50 kilograms, made with 2 to 3 kilos of ammonium nitrate, fuel oil, and other chemicals. CCTV footage shows Dr. Umar Nabi, who died in the explosion, placing a large bag on the rear seat of his I-20. The bag occupied half the back seat. Investigators now believe that that very bag held the IED. The impact was so powerful, officers say it was felt 50 meters underground, body parts scattered across a 50-meter radius. And if the forensic analysis by the NSG confirms TATP, it could explain why the blast did not require a detonator. Even minor heat or friction can set it off. It's a chemical that is so unstable that handling it in many quantity is risky. Sources say Omar, an experienced IED assembler, knew this. That may be why he drove the car into a crowded area. Even a small trigger could have set off or set the device off. Police are now leaning towards an accidental explosion, a theory that has grown stronger after a similar incident at Norgam police station in Srinagar on Friday. An officer confirmed there were no ball bearings or metal pellets at the site. But with car bombs, sometimes the vehicle itself becomes a shrapnel. Forensic teams explain the science behind it. Ammonium nitrate, a powerful oxidizer, hydrogen peroxide, another oxidizer, mix them with fuel and you get a hybrid explosive with enormous energy and extreme instability. The precursor chemicals, acetone and hydrogen peroxide, are common household goods that are easy to buy. That's what makes TATP so notorious. We earlier spoke to Dr. Dinesh Rao. He's a forensic expert, professor and head of forensic medicine and toxicology at IIMS Jammu, an ex-director and chief forensic pathologist from Jamaica.
Components have been fixed in any metal container like that, a car or even in the dicky or any place. That means the metal frame of the car itself as resistant objects, and the more the resistance, the greater the impact. That's what has happened in this case. And another very peculiar thing what we saw in the Delhi blast is, you might have seen that vehicles nearly 30-40 meters away from the epicenter of the blast, and they have caught fire. It is because the fuel oil and including this acetone and hydrogen peroxide with the ammonium nitrate, they have been just dispersed, and that is the reason the distant areas also it has engulfed in the fire. Besides, the shock waves which has been created because of the high pressure, which has been created because of the flame and the expansive forces of the gases, and that has resulted in extensive damage. That is the reason we see mutilated remains, and they've been thrown to a distance nearly around 100-150 meters. The parts of the bodies were found, and that is the danger which is involved in this type of mixture of chemicals.